Man, you know what a great show was? Spaced.
Okay. Do you know anything about MECC?
No. Looks like a mess.
It stands for Minnesota Educational Computer Consultorium, whatever that word is.
This is a local thing?
No, it's actually very national. It's interesting because...
No, keep it on. I like it.
It's MECC was like the #1 provider of educational software all over the place. They made Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
And so that's why they made it really big, and they're based out of the cities. So it's kind of interesting that we have that part of the state history right here. I saw this game in elementary school, and it very much shocked and terrified me. And so I decided...
The music?
The music?
It feels shocking and terrifying.
It's just like right now...
Oh god, look at that.
At a carnival.
It's creepy.
Like,
don't be afraid, step right up. Just keep saying.
I think I should be afraid. How about this shit?
It seems familiar. A little bit familiar.
I'm guessing you've seen it before, because this is all over the place in the schools. This is the only computer games that we had at school were from MECC.
I don't know if I ever saw it on...
You can call him Dr. Chi, that's Dr. Quandary. I don't know if that's supposed to be your shadow or not. I don't know. I can't tell.
It looks like our shadow.
He's saying that, like, you can get a lifelike action figure / a doll. You have to play this first game. This is an educational game. I had to remind us that a lot.
Yeah, it just seems really familiar.
It's educational.
Come on, shoot him. What are you doing? Shoot the kids.
Like, it's... No, the controls for this are, like, I think it has something to do with, like, where you point at, but, like...
Oh, shit.
Sometimes, like, the bullets come out fast, and sometimes they fucking... I mean, look at that. They fucking... There's, like... I let him, even. And that one hit.
Yeah!
I don't get it. So... I'm like...
Which doll's your favorite?
I try... Which doll's my favorite?
Yeah.
They're actually the difficulty modes.
Huh?
They're actually the
really?
difficulty modes. Yep.
So I'm guessing the middle one's medium?
No, the middle one's the hard mode.
Oh.
The one on the right's the medium. You'll see that in a little bit here.
Really? I would think that the one on the left is the medium.
Yeah. You'll see that in a
hair's
little
on
bit.
fire.
But, like, you have to hit 10 of them. 10 of them are hard to get. You only get, what, 16 shots? It's bullshit. No, 20 shots.
I think I actually never got past this part, if I do remember.
That's impossible, because you'll see that right now. Because, like, we're just going to jump. I missed. I fucked up.
Yeah, shut up, Nimrod. What are you doing?
Exactly. And then it's actually better just to do this, because you'll see in a little bit. So I'm guessing you at least seen this a little bit. Because I don't think we had that many computer games at the school.
I had Oregon Trail.
Yeah. Maybe by the same people. Fuck up, he still gives you the prize. So, there's no point to doing this at all. That's a dramatic effect on our future.
So what you choose?
So right now, like, of course I went to difficult. Because this is like a kid's game, right? So
yeah.
I figured that, like, I'm not going to play fucking beginner or... See, that's
ordinary.
Ordinary? How come they didn't make it ordinary?
Difficult.
Difficult?
Fecal sounds like poop.
And I don't understand why. Like, it's a weird selection thing, too.
Yeah?
Tell me the one you want. I want difficult.
Did he wink at you?
He's got red eyes, man. He looks like a very much like Zoltan. Is that his name? From fucking...
Big?
From Big.
Oh, it's tiny. So that wasn't your shadow. Because you're giant. Just got eaten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, no big deal. This got eaten by
Go to the goodies.
So yeah, check you got shit on this. And then we are taken to the island of Dr. Quandary, the secret
Maybe
island.
I have gotten past this.
It turns out that we're not sure what's going on. But that guy looks familiar, doesn't he?
Hmm?
The guy look familiar to you at all?
Not really.
Okay, well you'll see in a little bit here. I guess we can recycle something. See, this has been a trap. Because we're suckers. Now all of a sudden, we've been put into a fucking doll.
Yeah, he seemed to be way too like inviting. Come on over, kid.
Yeah, nobody get it, nobody. And this is the fucking part that fucking just was too much.
Pun?
Yeah, the pun was so bad I couldn't play it when I was like 8. No, it was more like, oh no, I'm fucking a doll. That's horrible. It's scary.
I think I remember this now.
Yeah.
And
if you recycle the note, this is the point of the game. It's a scavenger hunt.
I see.
It's a scavenger hunt.
So you're like,
but like, what's weird though,
things.
look at these clues. You think a kid would get any of these clues?
And well, you're in hard mode.
I don't know if it'd be any different though. I guess maybe like they could, instead of like, for instance, like
maybe they say like, instead of a bucket, they'll just say, just find a bucket. Any bucket.
Well, that's basically what it is. I don't know what bilge is.
It's like a sewage or something.
Yeah.
Like a bilge pump.
I think that's what it was. It's just a bucket of water is what you gotta find.
Yeah.
And then you can't go anywhere else. This real answer to Dr. Quandary's puzzle. And so, like, Secret Island Dr. Quandary is, like, actually an RNG-generated map. I don't, like, we have a few items. One which is ABC Gum. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't think a kid could fucking figure a lot of this stuff out.
That might have been the problem. Because I was a fucking kid and I couldn't figure this shit out.
Yeah. This is actually a big chunk of the game. It's fucking the ghost version of Dr. Quandary coming from a tree, and then he gives you a really fucking simple puzzle.
Yeah, I like these puzzles.
Yeah. And they're not too big of a deal to figure out.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to notice.
I thought you just put one piece in. It's like, done!
Yeah. No, not quite.
Oh, there's a monkey or an orangutan.
I think I'm guessing it's just...
Oh, you're just an asshole. I'm a little kid. Why you gotta do that to me?
That's another thing that the fucking game does is that, like, the adults are, like, all fucking just jackasses.
Yeah. Well, they're probably not real adults. Probably
I'm just saying, like, every single NPC is an asshole.
Yeah.
Is an asshole, so, like, it's... The only, like... Do you remember talking about, like, what drives a person to finish a game? It can be story, it can be the gameplay or something like that. For this, very much, I think it was, like, you just want to say fuck you to everybody else.
She seems nice.
She's a how-to-touch old lady.
Oh.
And so this is an educational game, yeah? And so, what better way to educate kids than to have a fucking really bad platform timing game?
I remember
where the best strategy... Yeah, exactly. Like, the best fucking strategy is to jump in a spot until you see it. Because, like, sometimes, like, you have to be...
three of them.
You have to be exactly, like, right on. And...
Oh, I see. You have to do it underneath.
But kind of. There's, like, basically, like, there's one spot where I can stand, and if I jump, I'll get it. And if I don't stand there, I don't get it. But the problem is that the controls are kind of mouse-based, but you can also use a keyboard. But the way the keyboard works is that the doll fucking keeps on going in the direction. So if you press right, you keep on going.
Yeah, you have to, like, stop.
You have to, like, stop them by going left. So I walk back and forth a lot, and then, like, those rests right there, those, like, half-measure rests, those pieces of shits.
Yeah.
I don't...
You got it!
Yep, I did. See, that's what happens most of the time. Like, it has to be... It's pretty fucking precise.
So is there a time limit?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a time... Exactly. There's a time limit. And so it's like...
This doesn't seem like fun at all.
Nor educational.
Yeah.
You know, this is the fucking...
This is how you hit imaginary music notes into imaginary music.
See, why'd that one miss?
I don't know.
Honestly, what it is that you have to, like...
You can do it.
It's a matter of...
At least they cut down, like, once you run out of...
Exactly. They could have been a lot worse. But, like, it's a matter of staying in the right spot and jumping. I know. I was fucking excited. I was fucking, like, jubilant.
I got a rose!
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, it's gonna be, like, an item for a puzzle?
Unfortunately, yes. I thought going into it that there'd be at least some. I mean, it's a game about collecting items when you're a fucking doll. You know, I thought there'd be some elements of a traditional adventure game. There's not.
Yeah.
It is honestly just beat these mini games and then but, like, I think there's but actually there's one element. That's we have to figure out the puzzles of that recipe. So that's how we win. That's how we win. And then you see this is dark. It's a fucking really bad dungeon crawler.
Jesus.
Really bad dungeon crawler. But there's a little kind of a twist to it. But look, there's like, it's... For some reason you can't, like, leave out the exit. I think it's to prevent stuff. And then so there's I have no fucking chance. Because it's long.
Yeah.
It's really long.
God, this music's silly.
Yeah. Like... Every single time I went to that fucking menu and I see that the turn music off button, I should have done it. I can't, because this is the only music that gets played throughout the entire like main area.
Yeah.
Well, what this could be? It's called Waxy Buildup. It's a fucking puzzle. I can't it's geometry, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm actually gonna like.
It's a good puzzle for kids.
I'm actually gonna show you something right now that is pretty fucked up. When I first saw it. See, I am rotating them by pressing the right clicking and then selecting them with left clicking.
Okay.
Which seems pretty normal, right? But if you go under help, which explains everything, about Lexi blow up. It just tells you to put it back together. So it was like, what the fuck? But like using the keyboard and using the mouse, it says exactly which one. This is exactly for each of these mini games, give you different instructions. Looking at that, I think that like it's just telling you how to move around. So it took me actually a long time to figure out that like just right clicking worked. I'm like, how am I supposed to figure that out? And then I saw that actually did it. So we built a candle. Are we proud of ourselves? I don't know. We got a candle.
You found a big board over there.
Yep, it's actually a bridge.
Which is a big board. And
so we're actually 3 for kind of like 3 for 4, which is pretty good. Because I think I played this a couple days ago for the first time. This is my second time playing it. I played it like a couple days ago, and it took me probably like 3 hours to beat all of it.
Yeah.
Like 3 hours, and I cut that time in half this time. And that's kind of a big deal because like, so I said the game is very RNG based.
Yeah.
And it's not like knowing how to do something is gonna make it better.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can go back. It's not hard, just.
And you can go, and then we can go back and play any single game.
Oh, you have the candle.
Exactly. Now that we have the candle, I'm at. But with that said, the candle will go out with too many steps, which means we have to rebuild the fucking candle again. Really? So the best thing to do is actually just fucking run away. Because I think if we run away, we don't have the fucking worry about the candle going out. Mm-hmm.
Good strat.
I think so too. It was like then because yeah, and then the end. No big deal. This was different too. This was part of the RNG. Yeah. There's some. And I think it's supposed to be a joke at the end. Like he's gonna eat some bad shit. Like oh my god, ew! I guess I might get hungry later.
Nothing wrong with a bit of guano.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if that has to fit. That fits into. See, I think I'm subconsciously like wanting to do that.
Like hover over it.
I know.
Like, I really hate this music.
Mm-hmm. And now that candle turned into a lump of wax.
Which is probably gonna be in a puzzle, I bet, right?
Yes.
Good.
And that's a water bucket, and that one's given to us by...
That's the bilge bucket!
Yep, exactly.
Oh my god!
Honestly, like, I wouldn't have figured that out if it didn't say bucket on it. So, like, I had to look up what the bilge was. Edmund Pillory. And he's locked here. He's in the... What do they call it? You can call it the brackets, but it's also the gallows. That's what it is.
That's funny. They said numlock key.
It's, you have to fucking... Just a matter of guessing the right number. It's a 4-digit one. But it's weird because it tells us that if he smiles a bright smile, it means that one of the numbers is in the right spot. So that means one of the numbers is in the right spot. And if he winks, it means that we have the right number. But honestly, I have a big problem with like, because it doesn't show you which ones it does. You know, I think that's what it's supposed to be, like a logic puzzle. But I couldn't figure it out. So the only thing I did was guess until I got it. You know.
Well, you know that 9 has to be in there.
Right, and then so it's just a matter of, did you guess it right? No. Well, it's honestly, it was kind of like...
Wait, what?
You got it wrong.
So 9 wasn't in there?
No, exactly. See, it would be like... Because it doesn't give you enough information, I think, to really figure it out. Yeah. Granted, this is difficult, but... And I kind of enjoy how he's like, oh...
Let's see.
You're trying to save me again.
See, I want to see if I can... Oh, shit, it's going fast.
No,
I can't figure it out. Like, no!
It's like, that's the best thing to do. Is just guess until you get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And then just go from there. And then, like, because there's no limited tries.
Yay. Mm-hmm. Did it.
See, I think it'd be different if,
why doesn't he tell us? If he clearly knows.
Well, I'm guessing because of lock and locks.
Huh?
Because of lock and locks. Is he wearing a melon hat?
Huh?
It looks like he's wearing either like a green beret or like a cut off like watermelon, like that fucking cat. I can't really tell.
Lime cat?
Maybe that's what it is.
Well, it's definitely a lime cat.
Right,
lime
cool.
cat. So it's not watermelon cat, sir.
That's important. You think it's part of? If you think it's part of the fucking, it's not. That's not part of the fucking. But yeah, we're 5 for 5. I think. Not too bad.
Nice.
Now we got a padlock. Another bucket of water.
A bucket of bilge.
That purple thing up there is
a diamond?
Close. It is a hair of Elvis on a paperweight. It was that guy's prized possession. He said exact words.
See. I would prize that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the outhouse door. It's one of these. Now I will admit that this is actually like, I was surprised by how much this game fucking pushed me. And I couldn't tell if it'd be really interesting. We should actually look at how many moves we get.
I like this puzzle.
They're not bad. But when I played it the first time, the way I did it, I only had one left over, you know? So I thought that you couldn't make any mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that's how it went.
Just go away.
Exactly. This game's fucking, like, that's the only thing, like, I'm like, fuck you, Dr. Q.
Well, he's an asshole.
Yeah, he is. Well,
he's basically trying to kill you.
Right. But this time, when I beat this time, I fucking had...
Oh, I see.
Fucking had, like, 6 left.
You have to move it so you can climb up to the tree?
You just have to move. You have to move it. See, I don't know. Like, see, I'm glad I did that because like that's where the fucking prize is.
Yeah.
It's like
okay, yeah.
So I wonder if it's possible to fucking actually like beat this puzzle and not be able to get it. See, that's what I wonder.
Yeah, I think that was part of the puzzle. You had to do it on the right one.
Right, but see, I don't know that. It might be that, like if they set it up like that, the only way they can get it. We got a count wheel. So how many of these do you think we have?
Like 6.
Honestly, the top one was the biggest deal for me.
Under
the former light, that would be the candle, right?
What?
We have a candle, so that's it, right?
A number, somebody got that. One by any other name. We got the rose.
Yep.
Amphibian embryos. Do we got that? I don't think we got that.
Well, I do know, but
maybe it's the moss. That game's super.